Varghese, let's quickly talk about that. I'm going to ask the control room if you've got any visuals of Project Cheetah. Do throw them up on the screen, because it seems like deaths could have been avoided. It's a front page news peg, on
Indian Express.
On the Indian Express's front page. It says, have serious concerns how Cheetah project is managed. We are in the dark. This is what foreign experts have told the Supreme Court.
And they are on that committee. They are on that committee and that panel
monitoring that. They're saying we can help but are ignored, have to beg for information. This is coming from South African and Namibian experts. These are the cheetahs that have come from South Africa, Namibia into India. I'm just going to read a quick excerpt and then we'll go to the expert. South African and Namibian experts, all members of the National Cheetah Project Steering Committee, under which 20 cheetahs have been translocated to India beginning last September, have written to the Supreme Court expressing their anguish over being kept in the dark and have raised serious concerns over the project's management. They have underlined that some of the cheetah deaths could have been prevented by better monitoring of the animals and more appropriate and timely veterinary care. Had the experts been brought into the picture rather than being ignored and used as mere window dressing. The first set of 8 cheetahs from Namibia were released into the Kuno National Park in Madhya Pradesh by the Prime Minister on 17th of September last year, and another 12 cheetahs landed from South Africa this very February in 2023. Since the first 2 cheetahs were released in the wild on the 11th of March, 5 adults and 3 cubs have died in Kuno National Park. That's 8 cheetahs. On a petition filed by the National Tiger Conservation Authority, the NTCA, the Supreme Court in January 2020 had lifted the ban it imposed on the Cheetah project in 2013. The court continues to monitor the project. But the bigger question is, South African and Namibian experts, why were they kept in the dark? No, even when we knew that this project is very big for us. I mean, take a look at that.
The big part of this project is that it requires constant monitoring, and plus we don't have experts on cheetahs. Let's get it straight. We probably have big cat experts, and I think we are relying on the wrong people.
It only makes me question.
And these people are in the panel who's monitoring, and why were they given these animals come from their native countries and their native lands. They know how to go about it. And remember, the radio collar issue also was there, and some said that it is not because of the radio collar that the deaths have occurred, the infections have occurred. Some said it is, and still they went ahead to remove those radio collars from the cheetahs. So these concerns have been there, and when the experts say that they are in the dark, I think it is a big thing that they have to be looking at.
I mean, the bigger question is that are we serious about Project Cheetah?
I think we need to be quite serious.
And
we need to be very serious because these animals are very delicate.
Are we serious about Project Cheetah? Why are we keeping our experts in the dark? I mean, these cheetahs have been translocated from South Africa and Namibia, haven't they? Why are we keeping Namibian and South African cheetahs
experts in the dark?
Cheetah experts in the dark. That's going to be a big question. Again, the Supreme Court, as long as the Supreme Court has intervened, you know that apex intervention will take you someplace. It's not going to be a standstill situation.